After their decision to step back from their royal duties, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle relocated to the United States. They initially resided in a waterfront property on Canada's Vancouver Island before making the move to Meghan's hometown of Los Angeles. Initially, they stayed in Beverly Hills at Tyler Perry's mansion, before eventually settling in the town of Montecito in Santa Barbara County. Their current residence, dubbed the Chateau, spans an impressive 18,000 square feet and sits on 5 acres of land, offering breathtaking views of both the ocean and mountains. The luxurious abode features 16 bathrooms, 9 bedrooms, and a separate guest house, with 2 additional bedrooms and bathrooms. In addition, amenities include a library, sauna, wine cellar, game room, gym, tennis courts, and an arcade. Now, a Montecito resident is revealing how the Sussexes are treated by other locals. Expressing her perspective, Mary Sheldon, a long-standing resident of Montecito, who operates a local bookstore, shared with Express her experience of having Meghan and Harry as neighbours, noting that they're often ignored by other community members. "I think they're basically ignored, and if people come across them, that's fine, but I don't think the locals seek them out in any way," Sheldon explained. "I've seen black SUVs on my road, other than that, no impact at all." She even shared her thoughts on Harry's memoir Spare, which she sold at her own store the day it came out. "I sat and read it, and I got as far as him going to school, and I thought, this is a well-written book and it's interesting," she said. Did she finish it? "I read as much as I wanted to," she said, adding that the book didn't particularly do well at her store, selling around 20 copies since it was released in January of 2023. The shop owner talked about the bigger fish, who also call the sleepy town of 8,638 people home, including former talk show hosts Ellen DeGeneres and Oprah Winfrey. Sheldon has come into contact with Winfrey on several occasions, since comes into her store often. "She's a regular customer," Sheldon said. "She does her own shopping, she doesn't send her people to do it." However, the owner isn't sure the same can be said for the Sussexes. "I don't think they do their own shopping," she told the publication. "I've never seen them. That, or they don't read books, or they shop on Amazon. I don't know what they do." Meanwhile, Harry's just received a bit of advice about expanding an existing endeavour in Montecito. In his most recent pieces for the Daily Mail, royal commentator and expert Richard Eden discussed Harry's trademark row over the 2006 charity he founded alongside the Prince Cesio of Lesotho, for people struggling to come to terms with their HIV and AIDS diagnosis. During a fleeting visit to London, when he'll give a reading at a St Paul's Cathedral service celebrating the 10th anniversary of the Invictus Games, might he give a concerned backwards glance at California? I ask because his other great charitable venture, Centerbell, founded in 2006 to benefit African orphans, has, I can disclose, fallen into trademark difficulties in the USA, thwarting for now at least plans to expand its operations in America. Perhaps inspired by the appetite of his wife Meghan for trademarking all manner of goods and services for a fledgling lifestyle business, American Riviera Orchard, Harry had hoped to secure a trademark for Centerbell in numerous categories. But given how the US Patent and Trademark Office has decided not to award the patent, despite there being no conflicting trademarks, Mr. Eden commented, "Time perhaps for Harry to go tin-rattling in Montecito, the enclave for California's fabulously rich, where he and Meghan snapped up an £11 million mansion, which by some accounts has 16 bathrooms, and by others, a rather intriguing 13 and a half.